Hey guys, it's Sid, Natural E-Being. I guess I'm not as... Okay, I don't know if my mic is actually working today. It says it's green, so it says it's working, but... I'm out here in the RV like usual. This is where I film. Guys, we're chatting today. We're chatting. Look, okay. I was really briefly just watching a video. I'm gonna keep watching it. I wanted to make this video while I was like inspired. But it's Alain de Botton, who I love. He does the School of Life, and he's just so comforting and so sweet. Like, you know, that kind of person that like you watch and they just make you feel like everything's okay in the world. That's Alain de Botton. And he was doing an interview with Chris Williamson, and something he just said like right at the beginning was like, people get so impatient with these like things they want to fix about themselves, and it just takes a long time. Like, fixing and changing negative patterns that we have, it takes a long time, and it's hard work. Like, but we get so impatient. And man, I needed to hear that, because I am so impatient. I am an impatient person. People in my life have always gone like, oh my God, Sid, you are so patient. And I'm like, I just have a lot of self-control because internally I'm so impatient, but logically I know that it's not good to be impatient. So I just work really hard to not be impatient and to practice patience. But you guys know that, you know, I've been struggling a lot, and it's really important to mention that, you know, I know, and I'm so aware that there are people in this world who are really, really struggling. Like, they live in places that are really fucked up, you know, like North Korea, like the shit people experience and see there and their lives there. And, you know, tons of other places in the world, fucking, you know, Palestine, Israel, Iran, I think, you know, Ukraine, like all these places where there's some kind of war going on, something, you know, fucked up. Okay, sorry. I'm just noticing like all this bird poop in my fucking RV, and I'm like, where is this thing? Where is this bird? Where is it coming? Where is it going? I need to find this fucking bird. Anyways, like, people are going through some real fucking struggle, and my struggles are all mental. Like, I am very privileged that my greatest struggles are self-inflicted. Like, they're tricks of the fucking mind. But at the same time, they're real too, you know? We cannot compare, and, you know, we can't like put ourselves down for fucking struggling, because it's like, it's important to acknowledge that to ourselves. I think it's just dangerous to not acknowledge that. But I have struggled mentally my whole life. You know, I've shared a little bit. My dad's an alcoholic. He's been sober for a few years. He's 72 right now. So most of my life, my dad's been an alcoholic. When I was growing up, my dad was very neglectful. He rarely spent time with me or my sisters. And as I got older, like when I got into middle school, it was like my oldest sister, she was either, you know, in school stuff, like she did a lot of like theater. That's the fucking bird. That's the fucking bird that's all up in my shit, because he wants to interrupt my video. My oldest sister was in theater programs, and like that took up all of her time. And my other sister was just like a party girl, and she would go out with her friends, and like I just remember them never being home. Like, I was always home. I've always been a loner, you know, like I've always just spent time alone. And so I would get the bullshit from my dad. And my dad would pick fights with me all the time, and we would just be like literally running around the house, like just he's just chasing me around, like trying to fucking, you know, grab me and put me in my room. And I'm like, I didn't fucking do anything, dude. Like, you came home and started a fight with me. Like, what the fuck? And that was like most of my adolescence, you know, with some bullshit like that. And then some bullshit at school, getting bullied. Like, it's just been hard. And this is what they say about Capricorns. Like, it's like, shit's just always been hard. Like, it's never just been like it is. It seems like it is for other people, where they can just like enjoy their lives. Like, wow, that looks great, you know? But I want that. And I'm creating that for myself, you know, because I have to. I have to. I don't want to struggle anymore. It's like Bob Dylan. I ain't gonna grieve no more. I'm not grieving anymore. I don't want to. I wanna enjoy life. I wanna wake up and go outside and just take a deep breath and like enjoy life. Not have this shit going on in my head. And I'm working on it, you know? But that's just, you know, some rambles. But as you guys know on my channel, my biggest struggles as of lately in my life have been my attachment issues and relationships. And I know that I'm in a big awakening. I'm learning so much right now because relationships had been really pushed to the forefront over the past couple years. And I've just gone through some really challenging relationships. And you guys know, maybe, I don't know if you guys watch these, you know, but that's besides the point. I do this for me. I do this for me and for whoever needs to hear it. You know, I've been dating someone for a couple months, and it's just been really triggering. Really, really triggering. Because guys, like, I just feel like a crazy person. And it's like a new side of relationships that I never experienced. Because, you know, I used to be very avoidant, and that's like how I was. It was either I was like chasing someone who didn't like me, and like I was limerent and obsessive, like mentally, or I was like in a relationship with somebody who like put me on a pedestal and liked me more than I liked them, and I was very avoidant and neglectful, and it's not good, right? It's not good. I've learned past that, and that's not a place that I'm gonna be in again. Confidently, I know that I'm not gonna be in that again. But this is the first time that I've dated someone that it's like, it's neither of those. Like, it's not, you know, someone playing me and just fucking giving me the runaround, but it's also not somebody who puts me on a pedestal and is like crazy codependent and clingy and needy. Like, I'm dating this person. It's moved really slow compared to how I've moved in the past, and this person is very independent and I think puts themselves first, which that's like healthy, right? Like, we're supposed to put ourselves first, especially when we've been dating someone for 2 months. You don't put them first. But guess who does? Me. I'm like, you know, planning my life around like this person when it's like, it's 2 months. Like, you cannot plan your future around somebody you've been dating for 2 months. That's crazy. But we're different. And so it's been really hard to navigate that because I'm expecting like unhealthiness that I've experienced in the past, which is that like rushing, moving really fast, being really invested way too fast, you know, in someone, blah, blah, blah. And I've just struggled a lot. I've gone, you know, I've been very push-pull, up and down, and it's affected the relationship. And we've had some, you know, like rough little goes where, you know, it's been okay because he's been really great and communicative and reassuring. But, you know, we have reached a point where I feel like it's kind of been too much. And I don't know if we're going to, you know, be able to recover and have like, and like have a relationship, or if we're just gonna like walk away from it, you know? And that sucks when it's like, I know it would be, I'm strong, I don't cry all the time. When I know that it would be my fault, like that is what makes it so painful, is knowing that it would be like me having to, it would be my fault, whether it was him saying like, look, sorry, but I can't do this, you know, this is too much, I don't have the emotional bandwidth for this, like I gotta focus on myself right now, like sorry. Whether it's that, or it's me going like, look, like this is affecting me too much, I don't think it's like, you know, the right time, and I think that, you know, we should just like go separate ways. Whichever one it is, it's like it would be my fault. And I know saying my fault is so like mean to myself, but it's just the easiest way to put it. You know, it's like if I were in a healthier place, if I were more confident, if I were more secure, if I were more stable, like if I had my life, you know, together a little bit more, and I could feel good in that way, then I would show up way differently and it could have gone a different way. Like knowing that, that's what's really painful. But then it's like, I also know, and something that I've told myself for a long time, you know, but you forget it when you really need it, is that if something is not for you, like it doesn't matter how much effort you put in and how much you work to make it for you, like it's not gonna happen. And if something is for you, like you don't have to work that hard, like you don't have to, you know, you don't have to force it or anything like that. Like it's going to be for you and it's going to be okay. And while on the one hand, you know, it is up to me to be healthier because nobody needs to put up with unhealthiness or, you know, ups and downs like that. While it is, you know, on me to get myself healthier, like I'm trying and I can only try my hardest. And if that's not going to be enough for him, then it's just not meant to be. You know, it's just not the right timing. It's not right. And I'm trying to accept that because, as I said at the beginning of this video, it's like Elaine de Botton. Like, we have to be patient with ourselves. Like, we're not going to change these challenging things about ourselves overnight. And we've all heard about couples. I'm strong, I'm not crying. My friend taught me this the other day. Put yourself into a power stance. If we are trying our best and we're like with the right person, and I really mean like just the right person, like the person who is equipped to deal with us, you know, like, because that's a thing, you know, that's a thing. There are people who like they're just not very equipped to deal with like somebody who is struggling a lot with attachment issues or somebody who struggles a lot with their mental health. Like there are people that they're just not equipped to deal with that. Just their demeanor, their nature, they're not equipped for that. And then there are other people who, because of their life circumstances and their nature and who they are, like they're just more equipped. Like my ex-boyfriend is somebody who, like he wasn't very like he just didn't get affected by other people's emotions. Like he was very like just like emotionally just like stable. And so it didn't matter if I was like, you know, he was just very, it was very easy for him to deal with that stuff and to like not let it get to him and to just like keep moving. And someone like that is going to be better equipped to deal with your anxiety and with your, issues, and to be patient and be there with you. And there are just other people who just won't. And so if you meet a person like that at a time when you're really like going through the thick of it and trying to heal, like, it just might not work because it's just not right. But you could be in the thick of that healing and going through this and meet somebody who is equipped, and it'll work out. You don't have to, like, it doesn't have to be so like heavy and like scary. And so if that's not this guy for me, then I just have to be at peace with that look, like, I'm doing my best, but my best is not something that he wants to handle right now. And that doesn't mean that I'm not, worthy of love. I am worthy of love, and that's really hard for me to believe right now, but I'm trying. Um and I'm just trying to have patience for myself at this point in my life, because I know that I am working on it, but I can only do so much, and I have to be patient, and I have to just keep it pushing and like do the right things, take those steps. And other people can think whatever the fuck they want, but I have to be in my own corner. And so that's where I'm at, y'all. And if you're struggling, let me know in the comments below. Let's be there for each other. Let's support each other. And I just wish you all the best and so much love. Mwah. Bye.